And it is finally here for our Overkill.gg Overwatch League, the final match of the day in our second day of EU group stages, Creation Esports versus Impulse 11.
Yeah, Impulse 11 0-9 so far in maps in Overkill League play. Now, Reunited has lost their, or not Reunited, my apologies. Creation has lost sets, but they've taken maps. They took 2 maps off of Reunited. They took 2 maps off IDDQD. They've yet to win a set. They're looking to change that here, and Impulse just needs anything to start going their way.
Yeah, I mean, Impulse, this is really do or die. I mean, both Creation and Impulse have had trouble winning their sets, and really, I think if there's any hope of a comeback, because we do have, 2 more days of EU games to be played, realistically, one of these two teams, I think whoever wins this year still has the door open slightly to making a comeback if they can go back and beat IDD, QD, Reunited, and all the rest and sort of run the table for getting in the top 2. But whatever team loses here, I think, is probably done.
Yeah, the losing team is relegated to playing spoiler throughout. We do have a draft link up. Impulse 11 started off by banning every single King of the Hill. Creation, with the gentleman's agreement, bans out every single capture point. Gibraltar, the next map, banned out as well. We will not be seeing that, and that is our map pool. Dorado, Hollywood, Kings Row, Numbani, Route 66.
Lots of payload here, and I think teams are learning. Teams are saying, we don't want to play chicken and end up on a double capture point, so does make sense.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the first map is here. Would not be surprised if it was Kings Row. Both teams, of course, pretty comfortable with playing that map. We've seen Kings Row be the starter for so many times, and if Impulse 11 takes out Dorado, we are going right to Kings Row.
Yeah, no, the brief history between these two teams happened in the One Nation of Gamers Invitational in the playoffs of that match. And it was Creation Esports taking that set 1-2, but it did go to 3. So they've played each other before. They've played each other pretty close as well. I would have to give the nod early on to Creation Esports. They've looked more consistent, and Impulse 11 has simply just been struggling in Overkill League so far. And there's no other way to say it. They've just been struggling. The matches have been close, and yes, they are 0-9 so far in maps. A little bit deceptive, though, as those maps have not been completely one-sided. They've just been struggling on defense. I don't know. I don't know how many more ways to say it. They need to find something. Someone has to go off. Someone has to carry. Maybe IDDQD can have the game of his life. We'll see. This is their last best chance to start putting some points on the board.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is that IDDQD has been having good games. I just feel like he needs a little bit of help. And, think about what we saw with Luminosity, of course, last night, right? Where for a long time, we didn't think we were getting the most value. Like, LG was having some troubling performances, but they get Gods in there. God starts coming in and, showing a lot of good play. And that enabled Enigma and Seagull to absolutely go crazy and go off. And I feel like IDDQD, he's doing his best right now, but he might not be getting the overall most amount of help. I mean, when he has opportunities, he goes in, but, maybe Impulse 11 just as a whole playing a little bit down here so far today.
Yeah, I don't know. A one-player roster switch-up can change a lot of things. I don't know exactly what they'd be looking at there. I know it's a pretty newly formed roster, so maybe not entirely set in stone just yet. But, like we said, we've seen them play well. It just has not worked out. Just the gods have not been in their favor in one way or another. Some misplays have come out early on from some of the players on their team. IDDQD has had good games, just unable to put together a consistently good game from all their players at once. And it looks like we're going to Kings Row here. Now, this is the map they've had some success on against higher level teams, so maybe they can finally win a game against Creation here.
Yeah, and I mean, for Creation, given how closely Creation has been playing teams like Reunited, I'm going to say that I think I'm favoring Creation in this map, for sure. But I will say this, is that I do think Impulse 11 still has spoiler potential, and it would be a massive disappointment to Creation Esports if they lose this game. Like, huge. That would be absolutely soul-crushing for them, especially when they've been playing so well for the most part, and, been playing other teams really, really closely. I feel like this is Creation set to lose, but it is losable.
Yeah, of course, Flat Earth getting picked up by a sponsor, Creation Esports, and our sponsors for Overkill.gg are DX Racer, G2A, and Matcherino. This is our last set of the day, so take the time before the set begins to go to our Matcherino page. That's ! Matcherino in chat. And you can sign and donate for free. You hit that donate button, and don't worry, it doesn't take any money out of your wallet directly. That'd be interesting technology. Just put in the code Overkill. That throws $1 into the prize pool for free. Comes out of Matcherino's pocket. We're starting off with $1,000 in our league prize pool. You can, of course, add to that with extra money if you want. We would appreciate it. If you feel that money is better spent on your own improvement and comfort in life, go ahead and throw that at a DX Racer or buy yourself a new game at G2A.
Absolutely beautiful, and big, again, I'll just throw it on top. Big shout to our sponsors. They help make this happen. And big shout to you guys for watching these tournaments, because the scene is growing. Things are getting bigger over and over again. And, you know, I don't think people would have thought that a weekday league would get the viewership and support that that's getting right now, even as early as a month or two ago. But it's showing that, you know, people want to see Overwatch or competitive Overwatch every day of the week. And this is exciting. The matches have been great, and we're going to, you know, hopefully end things here with a very close match between Creation Esports and Impulse 11.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stoked to have a weekday league. You know, I can't cast everything, but, you know, I tuned in last night. I watched a little bit from work. Don't tell work that I was watching Twitch at work. Unfortunately, I don't work for Twitch like Fishsticks does, so it is a little more frowned upon at my job to be watching Twitch at work. But it's been great, man. I love being able to watch Overwatch every day of the week, and it's been a great opening so far for us just to be able to watch it. And yeah, it is all because of the viewers. If we don't get the viewership, then we don't get the sponsors, and we don't get the prize pool, we don't get the players, so then we don't have the thing and for you to watch so you can view. It's all cyclical, and we really appreciate everyone who tunes in and spends a little time with us here.
Definitely. So we are going to be getting started here in just a moment. I think both teams are ready, just waiting for that button to go. First map going to be Kings Row. What else would it be?
Always
we are on the way. Last set of the day, Impulse 11 versus Creation Esports. And here we go.
Spinny little tire. I might have to relaunch here momentarily. Yeah, lost.
Mine froze for a moment, but I got in.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, Rip Hex, you know, 1900 to 2016, he actually might be a vampire. That tombstone was great that one day when the Comcast Nation destroyed you.
I was so happy with that. Like, you know, I was bummed I couldn't cast, and I'm like, oh, I have the day off. I'll just spend it how I want to. Then I'm like, oh, my internet's down. What am I gonna do? I was forced to read books, like a caveman. It's awful.
Wow, I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Taking a look here at the defense rolling out for Impulse 11. We're going to have Hysterica on the Lucio, likely on Mercy, Zebosai on the defensive Widow, Nevix on the Junkrat, IDDQD on McCree, and Vonethil on the Reinhardt. And since Hex still struggling again, and we're going to take a look at the offense for Creation Esports. It's going to be Bromas on the Zarya, Lynx on the offensive Widow, looking for those pickoffs. G2 Nox. Not on G2 anymore, on the Lucio. Lynx actually switching up to Ferry here, deciding not to go Widow. Our tier going to be on McCree, Drakeus on the Mercy, and Numlock rounding things out on the Reinhardt.
Yeah, of interesting note is Zebo on that defensive Widowmaker. Of course, he's expecting an offensive Widowmaker coming, as we've seen a lot of that on this map today, but I think he's going to be in for a surprise, as Lynx is probably going to come around this corner and be targeting him immediately.
I am empowered.
Oh no, we have the bug. Hex, are you in game?
I am in game.
Shoot, this is where I wish I could tell people to just restart, but I'm gonna leave game and rejoin. Now my game just crashed. Why does this happen?
It's all right. It's just
this happened earlier today
in a really important series. No big deal. The shield gets cracked from Vonethil early on. That's going to let the offense kind of aggress here. So far, still in a standoff, though, just looking at each other, waiting for picks to happen. Bloodless game so far.
Hex, keep on the over radio for us while I log back in. It's going to take a little bit.
Kind of want to do it in like a 1920s voice, but I'm not prepared for it. Zebo takes over, gets a couple kills on his Widow. Nevix also tunes in as well. Zebo with 3 Ks early on this defensive Widow. They even resurrect to bring Nevix back up. Very one-sided in favor of the defense here so far. Impulse looking decent.
Yeah, Zebo, you know, had to go through the proving grounds of dealing with too easy for 3 maps in a row. Now, you know, getting some good pickoffs on the Widowmaker. So you tell us. I haven't seen anything yet, but we're loading in on Kings Row. We have finished loading OXOOOO, and we are getting in.
Yeah,
we're back.
They do send Lynx in over the top to try to deal with Zebo, who's been going absolutely ham. Nevix hits a huge tire, takes out Drakeus, and Nox adds in another kill later from Zebo. That is 5 kills to 0 in favor of the defense. They are holding strong.
Yeah, Zebo just being very dominating here so far, as you've mentioned, and we'll see if they can do anything to deal with it. Lynx, of course, is going to be on the offensive Widow. We'll see if he can do something here now to change it up, but he's going to go in. We'll see if he can end Zebosai's reign of terror. The offense not wasting any time. They're starting to move up. They do have to be careful of all the defensive ultimates are up. They're charging in. We do see the offensive Graviton Surge up. Defensive Sound Barrier comes up to counter, but Numlock runs in, swings the hammer, gets a triple kill. Lynx shoots Reinhardt in the back. And this is looking very, very good now for the side of Creation.
Yeah, really big res, though, is going to allow them to keep holding this. And if they can get a couple kills here, they should be in decent position.
Yep, the Resurrection going to bring back up Lynx, but Lynx in trouble. Zebosai on the hot pursuit. Gets one snipe on him, starting the machine gun him down. Down goes Lynx for a second time. Zebosai being relentless now. Can he get an extra pick? Has to back up. Down to 7 HP. Very, very low. The offense still on top of the point, and RT are going to put an end to it.
Yeah, that should be enough for the offense to take this point and be able to push forward. However, defense is going to be in decent position to contest these streets, not allow them to push forward and get that poke, which they're going to so desperately want. Here comes Bromas trying to get that poke in. Really, he just wants to do any damage to charge up his ultimate.
Yep, in the streets phase now, of course, the offense would like to keep a lot of momentum going forward, if at all possible. Zebosai, though, again, gets a pick off on the Rakea, staying the course on the defensive Winnow. I can't say enough about Zebosai. He's been just absolutely wrecking it this game.
Yeah, he's had a great game, and that's what we were kind of asking for on Impulse 11. Someone has to step up. So far, it's been Zebo.
Oh, and he just got Lynx. That was beautiful. Walked right up, shot him in the head. Zebosai making things happen right now, and he's been a real thorn to the side of Creation.
Yeah, this is exactly what they needed. They needed something to deal with this. Lynx now off his previous hero. Now he's on the Genji to try to deal with this Widow who's been giving them fits.
Zebo just
takes on Bromas.
Gets Bromas. This has been sick. Meanwhile, Nevix here being very aggressive on the Junkrat. Has the tire at the ready. Probably won't use it just yet. He's going to wait for them to commit a little bit more. But this has been pretty good thus far coming out from Impulse 11. They look like a completely different team compared to last series.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with this Graviton that is definitely on the way incoming. They don't have Sound Barrier yet to get out of it.
Offensive Sound Barrier's out. Oh my goodness! A 4-person Earthshatter. They're moving in. Everyone's going to get rezzed up, but look at Numlock. Numlock's getting in there, swinging the hammer. Just swing, swing, swing. The kill feed going nothing but red. Numlocked. The best in W Mouse 1 action you can get, and Zebosai now the only person remaining on his team, and as good as he has been here, he should go down to much of anything, and down he goes. Full team wipe in favor of Creation Esports.
Yeah, really great staggering the ults there. They used the Earth Shatter to initiate that. The Resurrection came up, and that's what they were saving their Graviton for. The Resurrection came up, Bromas Gravitoned him, they cleaned him up twice.
I'm looking at Drakeus here. Drakeus just pistoling, because why not? That being said, IDDQD does have defensive Deadeye up. Vonafil has Earthshatter. The defense has a lot of tools here for pushing back Creation. Zebosai able to take out Arts here. Now, if they want to be really aggressive, they absolutely could be. Deadeye coming up from IDDQD. They're moving forward. Look at Lynx, though. Lynx was going to go for IDDQD, decided against it.
Yeah,
but he's in the backfield and he's still alive. He even has a Dragon Blade up, so he can just wait for the offense to get back. He can make something happen here.
I don't love the defensive ults that came in there. The Sound Barrier did nothing. Earthshatter did nothing. Now the offense is taking advantage of this coming back in.
Dragon Blade not getting quite enough work done. We will see Lynx get rezzed up immediately. Earthshatter comes down from Numlock. One knock down 2 people, resulting in 2 kills. But the offense still getting a lot of value here. In general, taking a look here, Zebosai, one of the last people remaining, looking for it. Down he goes, reflects himself. Lynx with a good deflect, and this is rough now for the side of Impulse 11.
Yeah, they were still going to try to defend this. They do get a Graviton put on them. They are staggering onto the cart. If they can get a couple kills, maybe turn this around, but it is all red.
There comes a Resurrect, but the offensive Sound Barrier is out. I don't know, the defense is not in the worst position here. Numlock swinging the hammer. We'll see if it's enough. Lynx able to take out Nevix. IDDQD, though, still alive. Still in really good position. Could turn this around for the defense. Looking for what he can get. Needs to land a few more shots, but no. Lynx with the Dragon Blade puts an end to it right then and there. And this should be a point for the side of Creation. Eva not quite getting there in time.
Yeah, Creation pulls it off, and again, Impulse 11 just kind of struggles on defense. Once Zebosai's reign of terror ended, they just really had a hard time putting it back together, and I think it's just they don't understand or have yet to work out how to really use their ultimates well on defense. Towards the second part of that, towards the end, they used a Sound Barrier and didn't really initiate with the Sound Barrier. Then they used an Earthshatter, and they got knockdowns but didn't get kills off it. Their defensive ultimates have been less than ideal, would be a nice way to put it.
That is definitely a appropriate way of putting it. So, Time of 5:56 being set here by the side of Creation Esports. That's a pretty formidable time in Kings Row. We've obviously seen way quicker on the day, as quick as almost 3 minutes, but still, that's a hard time to beat under most circumstances.
Yeah, it's not the sub 4 minutes time, so defense did something there, and offense has been Impulse 11's strength thus far, so it is a beatable time, and, you know, got to do something. If Zebo can have the reign of terror that he did last game and do it on offense this time, it's very beatable.
But we're going to move over to the next round. Now up to Impulse 11 to beat that time and put their first map on the board. Creation Esports wants to pick up a solid win here and keep their hopes alive for the next week of group stage play.
Yeah, just a brief note on Stopwatch. There's a lot of conversation in the community about Stopwatch, about what things to do. Everyone's got their own ideas of a hybrid Stopwatch. I think we'll find some mid-ground between what Blizzard has proposed and what we've been running in tournaments so far. But if you want to join into that conversation, GosuGamers.net has a couple articles about it. We have forums. I know ZP also even has Reddit posts and forum posts, so definitely look into the conversations that are happening about Stopwatch. It's not perfect yet, we understand that, we're working towards things like that, but this is the best we have right now. So I personally love Stopwatch, my personal opinions aside, but I think we'll find a way, but we're definitely looking for everyone's opinions on how you think things should go in the future.
I'll enjoy the quiet.
Definitely. So taking a look here at the defense coming out from the side of Creation Esports. We're gonna have Arts here on the McCree, Numlocked on the Reinhardt, Dracaeus on Mercy, Lynx on Junkrat, Nox on the Lucio, and Bromas going to round things out on the Zarya.
Yeah, offensively, Vonatha will be on that Reinhardt, IDDQD, of course, on that McCree, Nevix on an offensive Junkrat, likely on Mercy, Zebosai offensively sticking on Widow, and Hysterica on Lucio.
So, 10 seconds remain, where the timer will begin. And Impulse 11 under the gun, needing to prove something here versus Creation Esports. Creation Esports looking to stand strong and show that, hey, no, we can still win sets, and we're going to do it decisively. So, there it is. The gates are open, and let's just see what Impulse 11 has up their sleeve.
Yeah, they're damage boosting this Junkrat, Roid Rat doing a lot of damage over the top. That shield already in rough shape for the defensive Reinhardt.
Zebosai right now looking for pickoffs if he can get them. Not able to get them just yet, but he did a lot on the defense last round. We'll see what he can do on the offense. Right now looking for pickoffs. Hits the Reinhardt several times, really focusing on the Rein, not so much on anything else. Now he goes over the top. This is where Widow can really feast on this sort of position. Numlock, though, able to take out Vonafil. 1 kill for the defense, make it 2. And the offense having some trouble moving forward here. Now Zebosai under a lot of pressure is able to take out Dracaeus, takes out Nox. Suddenly, Zebosai going off. IDDQD able to take out Numlocked.
There it is.
And Impulse 11 coming alive here on point A.
Yeah, a lot of really nice work done there. Of course, they were not running a Symmetra, so no teleporter up. Dracaeus almost has Resurrection up, but he's not going to be in position to do it. A very quick first capture. There's a little shy of 5 minutes left to finish this map.
Yeah, no, not bad at all from Impulse 11, and that's exactly what they needed if they want to take this map away from Creation.
Yeah, no, Zebo is going to have his ultimate up too, which is really going to assist him getting picks that he maybe would not get otherwise.
Earthshatter comes in. Here comes the defense. The defense is mad. Artier gets a kill. Lynx on Nevix. And, you know, that's not too bad for the offense. I mean, the respawns are pushed forward. They have some time to regroup. It lets the defense get positioning, but really still not the worst look coming out here from the side of Creation and Impulse 11.
Yeah, Impulse 11 didn't really need to engage where the defense wanted to there. They still had a cart push. There was absolutely nothing to gain by engaging in that fight. The defense going to take the fight to him right now.
Riptire is going to get taken out. Defense absolutely swarming. Picks up 2 kills here and kills Riptire. And suddenly, Creation finding their footing here on defense, pushing back the side of Impulse 11. 4 minutes remain for Impulse 11. Still extremely doable, but they need... I mean, look at how far up this defense is. Yeah. This is pretty greedy.
I think Impulse 11 could take a little note from the defensive play that we see today from Creation and some other teams as well. The defense can be aggressive at times. You just have to do it smartly, and it seems like they wanted to do it a couple times. Did Impulse 11 have just been unable to connect with these defensive fights.
Lynx able to take out Vonthel. Lynx on a double kill, no less. Throws a Dragon Blade, might not even need it. A triple kill for him. No swords required, just shurikens.
Yeah.
And that is just absolute devastation in favor of... Wow.
Not going to get any credit in that kill feed as Bromos, but it was his Graviton Surge to set it up. The thankless life of Azaria.
So Lynx still holding on to that Dragon Blade, could go off at any moment. We do see the defensive sound there coming out. Moving in is Lynx. Lynx with the Dragon Blade slices down one, moving into the back. The resurrection is up for the offense. We'll see if it's enough. Sound Barrier doing some work, and look at Likely. Likely getting away from Lynx at least momentarily, shifts away. Nevix with the double kill in the offense, turning it more in their favor.
Yeah, they got
we do have the defensive res coming up. We'll see if it's enough, but not too shabby coming out from Impulse 11 to at least turn that a little bit in their favor. But the defense now swarming over, and it's not over yet.
Yeah, Zebo was able to take down Chaos. It'd be nice to get that pick earlier, but he gets another kill. He's now off of the Widow. He's on Farah and doing some work as Farah gets another kill.
He gets in the back.
Line.
A double kill so far. Makes it a triple. Punches Zarya in the back of the head. Zebosai coming alive, but time-wise, they still need to move. They only have 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, which is why they're taking this kind of forward position. Again, Zebo just trying to get some token below. He's actually trying to bait Lynx in maybe because they've got the Reaper and Nevix hiding above. Not going to take the bait, though, as they are coming around the corner. I think they're going to initiate a fight. This is how they want to play defense.
Yeah, they're moving more. Zebosai has the barrage at the ready. Justice could be running from above. Gets the kill on the R-tier. Down comes the barrage, but he gets killed by Bromas. The right click, take him out immediately. There's going to be a resurrect for the remaining defensive players. Both teams trying to get their licks in, but really back and forth. Nox able to take out Zebo. Nevix, though, coming in the clutch. Gets a double kill. R-tier, though, going right back. Defensive sound barrier is out. Vonnefill charges way to the middle of nowhere. And the defense looking like they're going to hold, and they only have to hold for 1:43 longer.
Yeah, offensive sound barrier came down, but very late. That's kind of been a theme for some of their support play. It's just the ults have been mistimed by 1 or 2 seconds, and it's really cost them in some fights.
So this, I mean, like I said, Impulse 11, we've seen good stuff from them on occasion, but they're not as consistent for it as they need to. And now, if they don't win this next team fight, they are very likely to lose this first map here to Creation.
They've been flashing greatness all day. They just have not been able to sustain it. They're going to try to Deadeye with IDDQD. He takes out his opposing number in R-tier.
Oh, here comes Lynx. Lynx, Graviton Surge, Dragon Blade. The combo is out. Lynx with the double kill, looking for more, makes it a triple. Bromas just melting with Zarya. And now, a minute remaining in. If it's not GG yet, it is about to be. Nevix going to go down in turn, and that should be game.
Yeah, not a whole lot left for Impulse to do here. It's only 40 seconds. They don't really have ultimates to work with. They're going to try to come in still, but yeah, it's all over but the crying.
So we do have Earthshatter coming down here from the offense. The offense struggling, trying to make something happen, but the defense holding strong. 4 kills for the blue side, for the defense. R-tier comes in on the double kill, and that's going to be GG. Map number 1 going to Creation Esports.
Yeah, again, you know, it's not that the defense was bad overall, you know, from Impulse 11, just not able to put together a complete map yet.
Wow.
And they've shown okay flashes on both offense and defense. They just have yet to do it together in a single map. And it's starting to just get frustrating to watch a little bit too, because when they play well, they show their potential to beat these teams, and when they're not playing well and when they're not coordinating perfectly, they're just getting crushed.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's sort of, I think Impulse 11 had a really good run last weekend. They just need to put it all together and be a little bit more consistent, because they do have points where they're outplaying other teams. Zebosai, of course, had points where he was just going absolutely off on Widowmaker, but...
Yeah, I felt a couple of the sound barriers that game in particular were a little bit mistimed. That could have saved some people in some fights, and you know, not in a specific call out to their support, but it's just been that some of the ultimates are just coming off like 1 or 2 seconds late, which is something that we see a lot of times in teams that are newly formed, maybe have not had the scrims and practices enough to really get that perfect timing down. And Overwatch can be a game decided by a matter of seconds, and that's, I really feel they're so close to being able to beat these teams. It just has been a hair away every single time, whether it's a click here, a click there, an engagement that they don't do or shouldn't do, something like that. They're close to winning. It just has not worked out at all for Impulse today, or yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before.
Yeah, but hopefully they'll be able to turn around here. The next map, it has been decided. It is going to be Dorado, and hopefully we're going to see some good defense here coming out from both teams.
Yeah, Dorado's a very defensive map on the first point, especially. It's a long walk till you get towards last as well. Defensively, have to get that Symmetra up if you want any hopes of holding past a first push or a first lost fight. The walk is so long from spawn to first point that Symmetra is crucial. Counter to that, offensively, you're going to see them target that Symmetra as early as possible in fights, and then we might see Widow play on both sides or no Widows at all. It has been kind of a crapshoot as far as if Widowmaker is going to be on Dorado or not.
Yeah, Widowmaker, of course, we've seen her do a lot of work on Dorado and becoming a bigger factor, just as Widow has become a bigger factor in general in the game.
Yeah.
But here we are loading Dorado. This is map number 2, Creation versus Impulse 11. Impulse 11 fighting for their lives here, and Creation just trying to sort of make a firm stop, say, okay, we lost some sets today, but we won this one. And we're ready to come back strong next week.
Yeah, they lost us, but they're winning maps. You know, at least they can't feel very frightened of IDDQD or Reunited, as they've gone to best of 5s both times that they played against them, although IDDQD did mop them up today. In previous play, they'd taken both those other teams to the brink, as it were, and yeah, we'll see. That they're looking to get some more points and get their first set win here against Impulse 11. All right, defensively, coming out, of course, we do have that Symmetra that is going to be played by Likely. Zebosai will be reprising his role on Widowmaker, Hysterica on that Lucio, IDDQD, the player, not the team, on McCree, Nevix on the defensive Junkrat, and Vonethil on Reinhardt. You like that? Just sneaked it in quick.
Hey, you just stuck it as the player, not the team. Well, take a look at the offense coming out for... Uh-oh, we have a crash. We're going back.
We've got to go back.
Maybe we're going back. If we're not taking a look at the offense, we're going to have Numlocked on the Reinhardt for Chaos, on Mercy, Bromas on the Zarya, Lynx on Widowmaker, Artier on the McCree, and Nox going to round things out on the Lucio.
Hey there.
So we'll find out.
I think it was Numlocked who crashed, actually, because he's not moving. Back to lobby we go.
That's unfortunate.
This is very unfortunate.
Although not as
Does,
unfortunate
however,
as
happen.
last night, though, so we've had a pretty good luck today. We have not been on the Brazilian servers yet today.
Yeah, no, now you brought it up. Now we're going to go to Brazil like 4 times in a row. Thank you, Hex.
No, I think it's like someone mentioned too that since it's we're playing on European servers, that there's almost no chance we'll get routed to Brazil. Maybe a different region, but not Brazil. I don't know.
I mean, it's all a little bit murky behind the scenes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on at the series of tubes.
Now that I said the word murky, you know, there's going to be murky emotes in chat and all the rest, Heroes of the Storm Faithful and all the rest, but we're going back in the Dorado. Map number 2, Impulse 11 versus Creation Esports.
We don't really have a murky-like character yet in Overwatch, do we? You know, someone who kind of has an interesting respawn mechanic?
You know, I just cringed a little bit.
What? You don't like murky? Blasphemous.
The PTSD.
Murky.
The PTSD,
oh,
man.
so it's hard, yeah, he's hard to kill and that bothers you? Why don't you play more Tracers, EP?
Yeah, you know, I think it was less playing against them and more just having Murkies on my team.
Oh, I don't like the orcs that play like Murky. That's the worst.
Anyways, taking a look here. Looking at the defense going out. You read the defense last time. I'll read it this time. We'll get a little bit of variety and spice in our lives. For the defense coming out here for Impulse 11, we're going to have Likely on the Symmetra, Zebosai on the Widowmaker, Vonethil on Reinhardt, Hysterica on Lucio, Nevix on the Junkrat, 90DQD holding strong on McCree.
Yeah, offensively, to try to crack that defense, they are going to run their own Widowmaker on offense. That'll be Lynx. Nox will be on Lucio. Numlocked on Reinhardt. Bromas on Zarya. Dracaeus on Mercy. Artier on McCree. So pretty standard lineups coming out from each team.
I'm ready to.
Yep, nothing too surprising here thus far. But it's going to come down to execution. We'll see if Impulse 11 can be consistent throughout the entire map, because I think if they are, they have the chance to take the series, but I mean, honestly, Creation is a tough team, and they are giving them all they can take and more thus far.
Yeah, just Impulse 11, just, you know, small things just haven't gone their way, and it's allowed them to not be able to win a map so far in the Overkill League. I think they're going to be trying to play spoiler here, at least get some map on the board. They just need to win a fight. You know, it's got to start with one thing. Let's focus on one thing first, and that first thing's going to be to win a fight.
And Linkson able to take out Nevix right away for the offense, so not a bad start here coming out for the side of Creation. They want to add on to this, and Lynx moving forward, looking for the pickoffs, almost gets a Lucio as well. Doesn't quite get it yet. Looking for more if he can grab it. Takes out Likely, and Lynx having himself a game so far on Dorado, and they might get through this very hard early point very quickly. A 4 kill for the offense, and they're making this look easy.
I really love the initiation there. They speed boosted both their tanks to go through the side, knowing that the team was holding top ground. So they had to come down the stairs on defense to try to get into position, but the offensive tanks were waiting for him down there. Great initiation angle, speed boost. I think they caught Impulse 11 completely off guard by that speed boosted tank play.
Yeah, and giving up first point this early on Dorado, that is not a good omen. I mean, that's a part where teams have been full held there with regularity, and they just went in there,
yeah,
so.
Unable to get the teleporter up, likely died too early. Now he's up on Mercy instead.
We see Lynx now moving around on the back, actually looking for the flanking Widowmaker. We've seen this do a lot of work in the past. If he can do it now, Lynx looking for what he can do. Almost gets the Mercy as well. But the Recon Visor mostly going to be somewhat wasted. Offense still pushing forward, if nothing else. And actually, no, they're not on the cart at the moment. They're just looking for positioning. This is interesting. It's going to be Lynx going back to the cart. Meanwhile, taking a look at Artier, they're all in this building, looking to engage the defense on the high ground, not even caring about the cart. Lynx take out Zebo, though, in the Widow v. Widow battle. They're moving in, and down goes IDDQD, and this is looking very, very good for Creation.
Yeah, a couple quick kills. He did take the high ground by ignoring that cart. It was an absolute afterthought, but you can push the cart with impunity if everyone's dead.
Artier able to take out Nevix. Still moving forward, and we'll see if Impulse 11 has anything they can do to stop this right now, but right now, just everything going the way of Creation Esports.
Well, some signs of life as IDDQD was able to take down Drakeus early in that fight. That was, able to stop the resurrection from coming off, but not a whole lot of kills following that either. And now the tanks are just going ham.
Look at how ham Bromas is going here. He's just W with Mouse 1 here, the Zarya edition. I don't think he's gone back at all. Now he's stepping back a little bit, but he does have Graviton Surge up. We'll probably save it here. He's very likely to die. Down he goes, but space created, to say the least.
Yeah, IDQ with a couple kills there, maybe slow down this quick, maybe stall out at the second point. They got to do something. Here comes the defensive sound barrier.
Yep, the McCree coming in from the top. IDDQD with the double kill.
They needed that so badly.
Zebosai able to take out Nox. The defense now finding a bit of life. Impulse 11 striking back. And they absolutely needed that. Their defense was just sort of getting rolled through. That was the first real hold they've had all game. But I'm going to say, I'm not sure it gets that much better. Bromas still has his Graviton Surge up. Deadeye is up, and so is Earthshatter. So the potential for combos here coming out from the offense is very, very high.
Yeah, or even just staggered kind of uses too. I mean, Graviton Surge and Earthshatter don't go all that well together. It is nice to get everyone down in Earthshatter, but we've seen them staggered more often than not. They're getting really sneaky.
Yeah, he's being sneaky. Artier able to take on Zebosai, 6v5. We'll even see if he feels the need of using Graviton here. Vonnefield takes out Drakeus. And Bromas just, right-clicking, getting some work done. Holding onto his Graviton for a long time here. We've been expecting him to use it for a while. In comes the res, and now we might see a Graviton here in a moment. Not coming out yet, though, so meanwhile, taking a look at Lynx. Lynx looking for snipes over the top. Gets taken out by Nevix in the end. Meanwhile, Zebosai in the back, looking for what he can get. And incoming Earthshatter again, knocked down 3 members of the defense. Numlocked, striking at Pay Dirt. Zebosai now in a bit of trouble. Bromas going after him, and Bromas still hanging on to his Graviton.
Yeah,
just hasn't seen the right opportunity, I suppose.
It's been kind of scattered on the ground, so I understand why he's holding it. You generally want to get at least 3 in your Graviton. They've just not been close together at all to be able to do it.
Yep, and IDDQD Zebosai striking right back. 3 kills for the defense, and they might actually hold this after the offense was really sort of pushing them around for a little bit. Nevix takes out Lynx, and Bromas still hanging on to that Graviton Surge.
Yeah, not the opportunity for him just yet. Zebosai able to take out Numlocked early too, so if they can keep staggering these kills, I mean, the defense is actually held pretty long here.
Indeed, taking a look at Zebosai. Zebosai going over the back now, looking for what he can get.
Just what I needed.
Meanwhile, Lynx coming in. Lynx going after Zebosai here. But Zebosai able to get away, and really, he's someone they have to deal with. They haven't been running an offensive Widow. And I don't know, I mean, really for Creation, they just need to go for a combo here or something. I know Bromas hasn't been seeing the opportunities, but there comes the Graviton. It only gets Mercy and one other end, but that might be enough. Artier with the follow-through. 3 kills now for the offense of Creation. They're moving forward, make it 4. And this should be what they need. They're going to move this to the next point.
Lynx with a Deadeye reflect onto IDDQD whilst in mid-air. A phenomenal play from Lynx. And yes, that Graviton Surge didn't get a ton of people, but it got Mercy, and that's what matters.
Yep, and they're going to move forward now in offensive momentum with the side of Creation. Nox able to take out IDD QD. Lynx moving in, could drop the Dragon Blade soon, but no, Zebosai going to shoot him right in the back.
Yeah, Bromos comes off of the Pharah. After that Graviton Surge is used, he's going to come up onto, or off of the Zarya, comes up as Pharah, which is a great hero for this last point, getting in over the skies, trying to rain some damage onto people.
So, Lynx now moving forward with the Dragon Blade. Could drop it at any moment, and Dragon Blade really, really good on this last point here on Dorado. It can really win you the map.
Yeah, it's also great for shutting down teams trying to re-come out of spawn as well.
So both teams throwing out poke. The Winston here is going to activate Primal Rage, going in very deep. In comes the Dragon Blade, though, from Lynx. Gets the Mercy immediately. Down goes Likely. Down goes more. 2 kills for Lynx here so far. Getting in on the Reaper. Not able to get him, but still decent amount of damage being done. Taking a look here at Bromos. Bromos still alive, still fighting. And not going to be enough. Zebosai again taken out. Zebosai actually with a turn triple kill, so defense holding in strong for the side of Impulse 11.
Lynx's target priority has been on point all day. He's been taking out Mercies left and right. He took out a Mercy and a Lucio there with his ultimate. This is not the first time we've seen Lynx take out key members of the opposing team. The offense looking to gain a little bit of momentum here. They don't have a ton to work with, unfortunately. I think they might just kind of wait for the barrage and see what they can get off of that. They do have the High Noon coming out.
And is coming out. Zebosai now moving forward. Numlocked able to take out Nevix. RTR on the IDD QD. That's 2 kills now for the offense as we move forward. Zebosai still has Death Blossom, looking to flank in. He's trying to be the savior. Has to deal with the Pharah, though. Bromos getting in on him. He has 39 HP. Going the Wraith for him. Still might have to go for the Death Blossom here. But no, down he goes. That's a full team wipe in favor of Creation. Creation now should be able to cap this out.
Yeah, Artier
defense might have a chance of delay, however.
Yeah, Artier early on had his High Noon up, but he canceled it, was able to charge it back up to full from down from 50%. Got a couple kills there towards the end, and it looks like they're cleaning up the cart yet again. Artier going crazy.
And that's going to be the Earthshatter. That's going to help them clean this out. Still a few people trying to get on the cart for the defense, but it's not enough. And Creation Esports going to finish out the map, but that wasn't a bad defense from Impulse 11.
No, it's just can they put together a full map here? Can they actually put together an offense now that they've set a pretty decent defense up? They've yet to do it so far. Pretty nice stuff from Artier.
Artier, you know, we talk about top McCrees, we're talking about Voltage. Artier is absolutely in that conversation for one of the best McCrees in the league.
Yeah.
Not a doubt in my mind.
8 jump back kills. You don't necessarily see that card too often. Of course, for those of you who aren't in the game or don't understand how it works, jump pack is Winston's ability when he initiates. That's that giant leap where he makes that scream sound. But it does actually do damage on impact in an area around where he lands, and that's 8 kills just based on jumping on people. Quite the ability.
So we're going back. The time is 7:50, and we're going to see now if Impulse 11 can turn this around and take a map away from Creation.
Well, it's just about having a whole game for once. They've shown good halves, they've shown good plays, they've shown flashes. Can they put it all together?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, consistency, one of the harder things again in the game. I mean, even looking at Reunited wasn't always as consistent as they are now. It took them a while. They had points where they would have great moments and then they would disappoint, and now Reunited, of course, a much more consistent team, so Impulse 11 perhaps on that same track.
Yeah, I mean, in defense of Impulse 11, they haven't played together a ton. It's a somewhat new team, especially in comparison to the teams that they're playing against. So on defense, though, we are going to see Impulse 11 running a Symmetra. That is going to be Nox, Dracaeus. Wait, no, sorry, that is Creation Esports on defense. That is Nox on the Symmetra, Dracaeus on the Mercy, Lynx on Widowmaker, Numlocked on Reinhardt, Bromos on the Junkrat, and Artier on McCree.
So taking a look here at the offense. It's going to be coming out from the side of Impulse 11. We're going to have Hysterica on the Lucio, likely on Mercy, IDD, QD on the McCree, Vonethil on the Reinhardt, Nevix on Junkrat, and Zebosai on Widow. And if they're going to have a good offensive run here, Lava is going to have to come off of the picks of Zebosai.
Yeah, he has a tough task ahead of him, though, facing off of Lynx. It's going to be a determining factor who's going to be able to win these sniper battles. It's going to set the tone for the game.
So 7:50 is the time. The clock is ticking. And Impulse 11 looking for a little bit of redemption here versus Creation Esports.
Yeah, the first sniper shots come down. No blood drawn just yet.
Yep, Zebo right now just helping weaken the Reinhardt shield, looking for his opportunity. Will probably be grappling up soon, and this is where it's going to happen. He's moving up, looking for the first pick. Sees the McCree, not able to get on the McCree. Reinhardt shield comes up, and his quick opportunity there is over, but often still not getting bad position moving forward. This is really how Dorado starts out nowadays. No pickoffs yet for either team, still anyone's game. But again, if you're a fan of Impulse 11, you want to see them get the first kill here. You don't want to see them get stuck on point A, because point A, this can be absolutely hard to get through, especially if the defense gets an ult advantage.
Well, they're trying to address their top left side. They do have a damage boost on their Widow. Still bloodless game.
Bloodless game, yeah, no one dying just yet. Both teams being pretty conservative. Oh no, Mercy in trouble. Zebosai with potential pickoff there, not able to get it. Meanwhile, we have a tire coming out already from Nevix. Tire starting the bomb weave on the offense. Doesn't quite get what he wants, but Zebosai, as I was looking at that, picks off both Lynx and Arts here. The offense now is a real opportunity.
Yeah, he forces out the res. They are trying to get in.
Lynx coming right back, takes him out. The defense now showing their teeth. And this is not quite what the offense is expecting. Nevix now in trouble, getting flanked by a machine gun Widow. Nevix though fighting right back. Widow has to be careful, and down goes Nevix.
Yeah, Lynx doing some work yet again. Takes out Likely in a staggered death on the Mercy. Lynx is just, if there was a stat of Mercies killed, he would have that achievement, because he has been wrecking Mercies all day.
Yeah, and Lynx, I mean, he had a good showing versus 2easy at points. I mean, they were really trading off games, and I mean, we've been consistently impressed by Lynx's Widow play, and he is not an easy opponent. Zebosai, though, moving forward, is damage boosted, looking to take out Lynx if he can. Both Widows trading off. We do have an offensive Earthshatter coming down. Doesn't quite get what they want. Artier able to take out Vonethil. Meanwhile, from the back, IDD QD versus Lynx. Lynx able to take him out. Look at Nevix, though. Nevix starting to do some work on this offensive Junkrat. Just 2 kills here so far. Throws out the concussive mine. Looking for more. Artier takes out Zebosai. Lynx on the Hysterica. And as back and forth as it is, down goes the Junkrat, and the defense is going to hold.
Yeah, Likely gets picked up again towards the end of that fight from a fire strike from Numlock. Numlock has hit so many fire strikes today. He's a fire strike sniper for sure.
Let's get the payload moving again.
So, moving forward is the offense here. They need to get something moving here. The sound bearer is out. Nevix going in, might be releasing the tire here in a moment. Arts here, able to kill Vonethil, though. They're already down to Reinhardt. The tire moving towards the back. Can it get the Mercy at the release? No, the tire's taken out. And the kill feed right now, nothing but blue.
Yeah, they were trying to combo the tire, maybe crack the shield, and then get the High Noon off. The High Noon was queued up in the front, trying to get some damage on it. Get absolutely nothing done. And again, the offense has to reset here. Only 4:45 left to finish the entire map, and what looked like a good defensive time they'd be able to beat is looking less and less likely.
Yeah, the defense now really making their stand. Not only are they buying time for the overall timer, but right now there's a real threat that they're going to get stopped here on point A. Zebosai, though, is able to take out Lynx. Not an insignificant pick. Gets the Mercy. Zebosai going off. Gets the triple kill. Hello! Impulse 11 has arrived, and they should be able to get point A off this.
Yeah, Zebo carrying. He has tried his best to get them a map win the last couple times. There is a teleporter up. It's not going to matter. It gets taken out and down. Finally, they're able to push through. Now, there is about 4 minutes left on the clock to finish the map. They need to ride this momentum as hard as they can.
Yep, Zebosai right now looking to just add on to it. We said at the beginning of the map if they're going to win, it would be off the back of Zebosai, and Zebosai starting to prove that right. He had a slow beginning, they weren't getting anything done, but then right there, he gets in, he explodes, he gets 3 kills. Now he's looking for more. Can't get through the Reinhardt shield though, so he's gonna have to choose a different method of approach.
I really like the Nevix switch onto the Winston. He plays a fine offensive Junkrat, but when they've had the most success, it's been when he's been jumping in, getting them distracted on the back lines. His flanking Winston has done so much work for them. They've looked best when he's on that kind of role.
Yep, Link's moving forward, looking for what he can get, trying to get some revenge on the Widow if he can, but meanwhile, looking for the Lucio, gets one shot, none will finish him off. He's going deep in. The offense, though, with 4 kills here, maybe just went in because he knew there was a res coming, I don't know. The Resurrect does bring up a lot of fallen heroes. We'll see if they can turn it. Looking for Zebosai, takes out Zebosai, now turning his attention back to the other part of the fight. Not bad play at all coming out from Lynx, gets the double kill, looking for more. He's gonna go down to Winston in the end, however.
Yeah, tank versus tank fight happening over here as Nevix is trying to get on Numlock. The res comes in very late, but very smart. Now they have so much momentum, able to clean up those backlines. And also big props to Hysterica. The perfectly timed sound barrier kept about 3 people alive who would have otherwise been dead for Impulse 11.
And this could maybe be it for Impulse 11. They have 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. They have a lot of momentum. They're going to have at least 3 attempts here to bring this to the end. This is rather dangerous now for the side of Creation.
Yeah, Zebo hits his ultimate too, so they're able to get eyes on the Reaper who is trying to come in, able to see through walls as the entire team now.
Artier now looking for his opportunity, does have the Deadeye up, wants at least to get a defensive hold here. Things not going well for the defense at all in the last little bit. Numlocked and Linkso able to pick up 2 quick kills. Zebosai under pressure, able to get away at least for now, but still 3 kills for the defense. They're pushing everyone back, and Zebosai going to get taken out by Nox, so almost a full team wipe coming up for the defense, and Creation Esports sorely needed that.
Yeah, those are some core kills too, taking out a Reinhardt and a Lucio. Like I've mentioned before, they're at the core of nearly every composition. I'm able to take those out and kind of running tankless now because Nevix has been more about a freelance tank role here, jumping around. We'll see what they have for offense here. They have about $1.50 left, if not a little more. They've got a couple decent ultimates to work with. However, if Bromos hits a big Death Blossom, that might be the end of this map.
Yeah, Bromos absolutely could be the decider here. He's waiting for them to go in. If they don't check that corner, Bromos is going to punish them severely.
Oh god, we've seen this corner do brutal things to teams.
Oh no, they're walking in. They're not checking it. Death Blossom from Bromos gets a double, triple quad. Oh my god, Bromos coming in the clutch.
Oh,
wow. That was Team Killhorn is out. You've activated my trap card, says Bromos.
Check your corners, people.
Howdy.
That's not the first time we've seen that corner win this map before. We've seen McCree's up here in that corner for some reason. It's just a blind spot for the offensive team. Not quite over yet. 50 seconds in the round.
It's not quite over. They still have a chance, but man, that was a statement. That's going to be hard to recover from. Artier going in deep, takes out Vonathil. And now this is going to be a 3 kill for the defense, and now this should be game. Creation Esports going to hang on, but what a Death Blossom from Bromos. The offense of Impulse 11 was not expecting that in the least. GG is called. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Creation Esports going up 2-0. Wow.
It was time to reap, and reap he did.
That's one of the best Reaper kills I've seen. No doubt in my mind, that is going to be play of the game. So we're going to get an instant replay here as they push. That was crazy. I'm still in awe. That was easily one of the best plays of the day, if not the best play of the day.
We've seen McCree's up there hide and never get seen out. I remember specifically there was a McCree with the yellow costume on, because I'm like, how do you miss that? He looks like a giant banana. But that corner is one of the places that teams have just died to in the past. Kind of reminiscent of the Hollywood corner as well. There's also a place at Numbani that Reapers hide. I think the lesson we've all learned today is check your corners, please.
Please check your corners, because Bromos might be there waiting to hit Q.
Oh, so spooky.
Instant replay. Everyone just got murderized there. That was brutal. Well played, the Bromos.
Yeah, we called it. We said that this Death Blossom could be a game changer here, could shut out the map. That's exactly what happened. Conversely, had they been able to stop that, live through it, they might have been able, they were making a decent push there. Just another tough break for Impulse 11.
Yeah, I think that's a frustrating part, is that against everyone, Impulse 11 has looked like they haven't looked bad. They've had really good showings. It's just they're not winning when everything is settled and the time is accounted for.
It's always one small thing, one mistake, one good play by the opposing team. Zebo did his best to try to carry him that match, just did not work out. So we're going to Numbani.
Numbani is where we're going, and Creation Esports now up 2-0, and Rough times for Impulse 11. This is your die. They need to do the reverse sweep, and it has to start here with Nambani.
Yeah, and Creation Esports will attack first, according to links. Soap. Oh God, I'm just openly rooting for Impulse 11 now. No one likes to see that goose egg in the win column.
Yeah, no, I mean that would be, what would that make Impulse 11 now? 0-12?
Well, yeah,
if they were to lose this,
they're 0-11 in maps so far. Oof. So extrapolate
and
that
they're not
out.
a bad team.
No,
like you'd think, oh, 0-11, they're terrible, but no, they're actually quite good. I mean, we've seen them put up good maps against a lot of these teams. They just, one thing or another fall short. These are much closer than you might think.
Yeah, it's just that I don't know. So someone has crossed an elder god somewhere along the lines, and they're reacting smite.
Crossed an elder god. Oh man, so we are getting in here in the Nambani, not wasting any time. Third map in our 5th set of the day. This is the Overkill.gg Overwatch League EU group stages. And what a day it's been.
Yeah, it's been a long one, but a good one. I've been thoroughly entertained throughout it. I just love this league play. It's been so fun to see these teams go back and forth, and not so much fun for Impulse 11. So that's why I'm just, all biases aside, objectiveness aside. Come on, Impulse 11, get a win. I think even Flat Earth, aka Creation, would be kind of rooting for them to get a map win, something. They're all a bunch of nice guys.
No, I'll be honest. Like, even though you like them, if you're a Creation right now, you just want a foot on the throat. Just eliminate them now.
Just what they need.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a rough couple days starting out here, but I don't have anything more to say about it. I will just look at the defense from Impulse 11, and I'll send them my energy and my good vibes. Hysterica is going to be on Torbjorn, Nevix on the Soldier 76, IDD QD, the player not the team, on Tracer, likely on Mercy. Zebosai, of course, will be on Widow, and Bonathil will run the Symmetra. So a tankless defense coming in, just trying to get damage done as much as possible with that 76 and Tracer.
Meanwhile, looking at the offense here, we have not one but two Genjis. A pair of Genjis being played by Lynx and Artir. Dracaeus on the Mercy, Nox on Lucio, Numlocked on Winston, and Bromos gonna be on the Pharah. So we have a triple projectile offense here. Hit scan nowhere to be found on the side of Creation Esports, and this is interesting.
Yeah, the double Genji is something we haven't seen in a very long time.
No Zenyatta's to be found. That was a different era, a different age.
Seems like years ago.
Bromos able to get first blood though, takes out Zebosai with a rocket. Bromos threading the needle and getting in there. 2 kills here for the offense as they move in, and this is not looking bad. The triple projectile offense doing some work. Down goes Mercy. Bromos getting in there. He has 3 kills so far on this push, about to make it 4. Bromos still being the hero, was the hero last game as Reaper, not stopping here as Pharah.
Look at this ult, he's almost got Barrage up already. That's an indicator of just how much damage he has done. Of course, props go to Dracaeus as well, giving him that damage boost, but my goodness.
Oh, beautiful rockets, almost takes out Zebosai. Artir finishing his dirty work. And wow, Bromos is absolutely on fire right now. This is sick.
Pharah fans unite. Now they have a composition that should be able to deal with a Pharah, kind of. I mean, 76 is a good Pharah counter. There we go. Though Zebosai comes into the McCree, gonna try to knock our fly like an Egyptian out of the sky.
Yeah, and I mean, Bromos, he does have the barrage up. We're gonna have Dragon Blades up soon on both Genjis. All the momentum right now in favor of Creation Esports, and they want to finish this out with a strong 3-0.
Yeah, looking absolutely dominating on that first point. Defense is going to try to hold here. Numlock comes in, is going to cause chaos as Winston, and that's exactly what he does. Here comes the Barrage.
Barrage comes out from Bromos. Lynx, though, takes out Zebosai, but the defense playing right back. Nevix and Vonnefill make their presence known. Vonnefill double kill. IDD, QD piles on. And, oh man, the hammer to Artir's face. Absolutely brutal. So, the resurrection is going to come up. Vonnefill coming in, already on 2 kills. Swinging the hammer, can he pick up a third? Vonnefill finding his way to fame and glory right now on the side of Impulse 11. Not a bad defense at all coming out.
Not a huge fan of that resurrection there. Brought up 1 and they both died right after. So, not the best. They are going to have double Dragon Blade coming up.
Double Dragon on the way. We're not talking about the arcade game. We're talking about Genji and his sword. Lynx moving in. Dragon Blade 1 coming out, but no, Earth Shatter just ruins that. Oh god, both Dragon Blades wasted. Oh no, you hate to see that kind of thing happen.
It depends on your opinions on Genji.
Oh. Not like this. That to see not one but both Dragon Blades get absolutely 0 value. Vonathil, I mean, you know we talk about the entire lifesaver play of the game? That should be a lifesaver play of the game. I mean, he just ruined the lives and fortunes of both Genjis.
Well,
that's gotta count for something.
You might get shut down, actually. Shut down you get when
yeah,
you...
no, sorry, you're right. It would be shut down, that lifesaver. Oh my god, that... I don't even know what that was. That was something.
So this composition worked out really well for the initial offense, just kind of a blitzkrieg of projectiles and mostly Bromas carrying. Right now, though, it has looked absolutely useless against what the defense is running, and I would wager that we're going to see a composition.
Look at this, Artier and Link starting to go ham, though. Getting traction for the offense that they hadn't had in a while. Get 4 kills total, Bromas with a 5th. And the offense finding new life off these McCrees. The McCrees absolutely going insane. Lynx is going to have a Dragon Blade up soon as well. And look at this, they're pushing forward. They're keeping the momentum going. Look at how far deep they're going.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned about how the double up doesn't happen as often in Europe. EU tends to double up on McCree more than any other hero in the last few weeks. It is kind of the style that has been happening. McCree, of course, a very strong hero as well. It just in duels just all around and makes the enemy team play a composition that they might not want to play.
Yep, Lynx now with the Dragon Blade soon. Really the offense of Creation find their footing after what was a pretty rough 2 to 3 minutes where, you know, 2 Dragon's Blades were wasted. They just got wiped out. Deadeye, though, coming out from the offense. If they get anything off this could be game because then Lynx could be very, very aggressive on this Dragon Blade. Not just Deadeye. Oh no, RT was able to get Zebosai. Bromas got killed in the back. Defensive sound barrier is out though. The defense wanting to end this right here, right now if possible. Lynx actually having to run for it.
This is not going to work. Nevix went absolutely crazy. His first kill was also on the Mercy, denying that resurrection, so Nevix saving that on defense.
Is Lynx just healing or he's just switching? Okay, he's just healing. I was going to say, don't give up your Dragon Blade.
Well, I don't know. Dragon Blade hasn't necessarily done a whole lot of work this game.
I mean, a lot of that has to do with the Reinhardt play of Vonathil, just a well-timed Earth Shatter, but yeah, I feel like Creation lost a bit of an opportunity there. I think they could have ended there if things went better. They didn't, and now they're going to have to get through a Resurrection here in the part of Likely, and the Deadeye from Zebosai. We'll see how things work, though. Bromas runs away from the Pulse Bomb. Vonathil able to take out an Unlock, though. Defense looking not too shabby from the side of Impulse 11, pushing things out, but meanwhile, Lynx with the Dragon Blade in the back only gets 1 kill and gets taken out, so yeah, I mean, maybe you're just cursing the Dragon Blades at this point, and Lynx very well might switch Widow here. We'll see. Is he going to stay on the Genji? And no, it looks like he's staying on the Genji. He's wanting to stay the path. But the defense here not really giving up an inch. They're staying on the payload. They're pushing back the offense. Earth Shatter comes in. Big Earth Shatter comes in. Vonathil swinging the hammer. He's going to go down in the end. But still knock down 2 people. Resurrect going to bring him back to life, and this has been quite a long skirmish.
Yeah, and it's because they were able to take out the opposing Mercy that they felt comfortable resurrecting there in maybe not the highest value situation, knowing that they're going to give the res up very quickly.
Nevix able to finish off and unlocked off that guy. Have attack fires soon. The defense starting to speed boost in, being very relentless, moving forward. And Nevix able to take out Artier. And talk about Nevix on 76, man. He's been having a game thus far.
He's been playing really well. Thank goodness they're finally taking a little more aggressive stance on defense. That's what's really hurt them, I think, throughout Overkill in general. The other teams really understand when to engage in fights on defense, when to force the other team to fight when you have advantage. And they've done that better this game than they have so far.
Yeah, really not a bad look at all. Nevix with that stunt rider 76 has the helmet, doing well, but look at this, the ultimate's really starting to pile up for the offense now.
Yeah, defensively though, there's some to work with as well, so it's really going to be about who gets better value out of them.
Hang on, we have Nevix here with the Tech Visor. He's knocked down immediately by Earth Shadow, so that's going to waste most of his time. Ultimate's going off for both sides, absolute pandemonium. Bromas able to take out Zebosai. Numlocked moving forward, Lynx onto IDD QD, and all the ultimates have been used here for the most part, and the offense really starting to get in. There is a resurrection though. We'll see if it's enough. Nevix trying to stay alive, trying to turn this the other way. Numlocked with the double kill here so far. And the defense struggling.
Yeah, offense feels like they had enough of an advantage that they didn't bring up Lynx when he died, even though he was at 98%. Lynx not here for this fight, but they did bring up Artier.
Yep, bomb goes out from IDD QD, does not get the value he's looking for. Going to go in the back. Here comes the Dragon Blade coming out from Lynx. Lynx looking for what he can get. Going over, Lucio misses him, in fact. Finally takes out Vonathil, looking for Lucio again. Has to put the Dragon Blade away before getting the kill. Gets him anyways with the Swift Strike, moving back over, going to kill the other Lucio. The kill feed suddenly filling up with red, and this should be game. for the side of Creation, but man, Impulse 11 putting up a good defense.
Yeah, they did finally put together good defense despite what that first point looked like. They really held towards last end there, and it was because they finally were picking fights knowing when they had the advantage. They were playing a little tentative throughout the day, playing a very passive defense, letting the offense pick engagements, and there they finally chose fights, and it worked out in their favor.
Definitely. So, this is again played again by Artier. Artier just such a consistent McCree. I feel like today we haven't seen quite the massive explosions out of him as much as usual, but he's just been solid all day long.
Yeah, he hasn't had a bad game yet, though. I mean,
no,
like,
definitely not. He's in there, he's getting kills.
Right.
No, like a ridiculous, gigantic 5-6 kills, but he does have that capability. So, 724 is the time to beat Impulse 11. They're gonna have to dig deep and get through here if they want to extend the set and have a chance of maybe turning this around next week.
Yeah, well, one would hope. 724, beatable. It's pretty beatable.
It is beatable.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay, I was wondering what YDAER was in chat. I've been seeing it a lot, and it's ready backwards. All right. Hex is slow, apparently.
There you have it. Admitting the flaws of Twitch chat. Now they know there's blood in the water. The Twitch sharks are about to devour you. Alex.
Yeah,
good luck.
That's all right. I got tough skin.
It was nice knowing you.
I always knew it would come down to this, me dying to Twitch chat. I always knew somewhere deep down that's how I'd go out. It's okay. I've accepted
the
it.
sponsors will send you some free merchandise.
Bury me in a DX racer.
Bury me in a DX. That's morbid and hilarious. I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there where it is. But taking a look at the defense coming out now for the side of Creation. Creation looking to wrap up the set 3-0. We got Numlocked on Winston, Artier on McCree, Bromos on the 76, Nox on Zenyatta, Lynx completing the no, there's not even double builder defense, a single builder defense, just a Torbjorn, no Symmetra in sight, and Drake is going to be on the Mercy.
Excuse me for dropping in.
Okay, so offensively, trying to beat a time 724. IDDQD is going to be on McCree. Sebosai is going to be on Widow. Vonethil will be on the Reinhardt. Nevix will be on Genji. Hysterica and Lucio likely on Zenyatta.
And again, this is where Impulse 11, everything on the table here. They need to win this map and go for the reverse sweep, but do this, they have to get through here on Nambani.
Yeah, I mean, first point is always a pretty crucial fight, although less so now since they're not running a defensive Symmetra. It's not really going to have the momentum for defense if they're able to hold here, but they're going to have to expound some energy trying to take this top ledge, and they don't necessarily have the initiation for it. I imagine if they fail once or twice, they're going to switch off into Winston's.
Yep, Zebosai looking for those early picks. Zebosai has been a big part of their offense so far. Takes out the turret immediately, destroying Torbjorn's Aardvark. IDDQD able to take out Numlock, so a little bit of good offensive momentum here coming out of Impulse 11. Makes it another 2 kills. This is exactly what they needed here. They get 1 or 2 more kills. They should be able to take this point. We see Nevix in the back running the Genji. Is taken out, however, but still, overall, good stuff coming out. Zebosai takes out Nox. And this should be a very quick point. And yeah, this is exactly what Impulse 11 needed to do here.
Drake is taken out as soon as he got Resurrection up. A nice clutch kill there. He is going to have res for the next fight, but that's not when they needed it the most. A very nice first capture for Impulse.
Yeah, and Zebosai moving forward now, looking for Lynx. Has to get through Lynx of all people. Lynx, of course, has been a big thorn in the side of the other Widows all day long, but Zebo's shown that he can do it, and he takes out Bromos, a beautiful shot.
No one can hide from my sight.
Yeah, now they do have his wall hacks up, if you will, able to see through walls with that infrared sight. Defense looking to engage here.
Artier comes in, gets it. That's 2 kills here for the defense. The defense striking right back. Bromos not even there yet, but Artier getting on top of the cart, and the offensive Impulse 11 gonna have to go back, but hey, they're making decent time. They still have a little over or a little under 6 minutes here, and they can get through the streets phase on the next push. They'll be in great shape.
Yeah, making pretty decent time here. About 5 minutes, a little shy of that left. Maybe a little more than that. My timer's a little screwed up, but they have got plenty of time to offend here. I think they might wait for the next big push for Hysterica to get a sound barrier.
Roton Surge, Dragon Blade coming out. 1 kill for Nevix in the back, looking for more. A beautiful deflect. That was dirty. Nugg's gonna go down in the end, but that could be all the offense needs to move in to this next checkpoint.
Yeah, a charging Reinhardt appears. Vonethil just olays him like a matador. He goes flying by, and now they have a very good shot of finishing out this map and getting on the board.
Yeah, no, I mean, they have 5 minutes left. That is an enormous amount of time, and that's a long time for the defense to have to hold here in the last point. Lynx, it looks like, going to switch up heroes. We'll find out what in a second. Going on the defensive Genji. That's interesting because, I mean, we'll just see how they deal with Zebosai. Zebosai, though, very much on point here thus far. Artier trying to delay a bit with this Deadeye. Probably going to have to cancel it. We'll say 50%. Yeah, now it's up to Creation Esports to see if they can hold here for another 5 minutes to take this map in a clean sweep.
We might see kind of an old school combo here. A Sound Barrier into Speed Burst into High Noon. You get your McCree moving very fast and get him in behind his shields.
Offensive Sound Barrier is out. Defensive Tac Visor is out in turn. Bromos takes out Vonethil. Still looking to add on IDDQD on the Artier. The offense getting decent value here. Blinkso in the back gets a double kill, and this should be enough. Oh man, look at that Earth Shatter. That Earth Shatter had 2 people to their deaths, and Lynx just immediately pouncing.
Yeah, and what you notice again there, even after the Earth Shatter dropped 3 down, he went right after the Mercy on the ground. You want to make sure that that Mercy does not come back up to undo all your hard work with the Resurrection. So
Lynx right now looking to build up the Dragon Blade. He's going to need to hit a few Dragon Blades and then some. I mean, still 4 minutes left on the defense. The offense right now, they could actually just save ultimates one big push and probably have it worked out. Like, meanwhile, checking out IDDQD. Has the Deadeye at his command. Could drop in any moment. Reinhardt's going to go in. Here comes the Deadeye. Now the Reinhardt shield is down. And this is a death zone. And he takes out Numlocked. Going to res the Fallen here. And now the offense of Impulse 11. Feeling it. Nox has crashed, they said. So this is a power play here for Impulse 11 moving forward. IDDQD able to take out Drakeus. They're moving forward. Zebosai on the Nox. Could this be it for Impulse 11? Zebosai with the double kill, making the 76 work. Bromos, one of the only people left remaining now.
Artier
for the
making
side
it
of Creation.
Interesting, though. Artier with the 3K.
Yep, Artier with the 3K. Numlocked hanging on to the point. Impulse 11 is so close here, but Bromos still up. Could be popping Attack Visor any second now. No, he's going to get charged against the wall. Vonethil says no to that, but here comes the Resurrection. Attack Visor could be out any second. Vonethil close to dead. Down he goes. The defense hanging in there. And is Nox still crashed? Nox is still crashed. He's not back yet.
Yeah, hanging in there in a 5-6.
And there it is. Impulse 11 going to take the map. They're on the board.
You know, it's a crash, but if you're Impulse 11, you don't care how you got that one, you'll take that one.
Play of the game.
No, at least leaving open the possibility to a reverse sleep, or reverse sweep. Freudian slip there coming out from me, because this has been a long 2 days of casting, Max.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, I only got to watch yesterday, but we've had quite the day so far, going on hour 7 of casting.
Uh-oh. They're saying Nox is gone from comms, so hopefully Nox is back. I don't think there's a sub here for G2.
It wasn't client side. It was, they say it's either his PC or his internet. So this is a set that's already been delayed. We were supposed to play it a couple days ago. Did not happen. They're trying to get in contact with him.
Well, Impulse 11 going up a game here, 2-1 in favor of Creation. Now we're just going to have to see what happens. I don't know what the admin ruling would be if Nox isn't back in about 10 to 15 minutes. I guess we'd see. I don't know if they'd go for forfeit or just say, you know what, we finish it next week and that.
Yeah, I mean, it might be...
it might get finished offline at that point.
I was going to say it could be an off-stream finish. An honor system kind of thing. Maybe get one of our admins to get in there and just watch the games.
So, waiting for Nox to get back in, and Hex, you know what we like doing here during downtime, right?
I'm not sure. Is it related to chairs?
Is it related to chairs? Well, you tell me. What's on your mind right now?
I don't know. I just thought we were going to just plug our sponsors again. Chair-related stuff.
Let us know.
Well, I mean, of course, our sponsors, I'll be quick about it. DX Racer, G2A, Matcherino.com. Matcherino, if you have not gone there, we do have a coupon code for you. I would just urge you to go to Matcherino, even if you're not going to use our coupon code, just to check out their site and stuff. They're doing really cool stuff in crowdsourcing and fundraising for esports and things like that. And moreover, it's for your benefits. Go to Matcherino.com and check it out, because you're going to be seeing it everywhere. They've been on the ground floor with us for Overwatch. They did our GosuGamers weeklies. Cool guys that we've met a couple times. Really like what they're doing, but you're going to see Matcherino a lot in the future. So I would recommend to get in early and get used to that site because you're going to see it everywhere. We've been using them for GosuGamers tournaments for a while now. We've had nothing but good experiences with them. Check out Matcherino.com. And if you want our specific page, there's a coupon code OverkillGG or just Overkill. The website for the tournament is overkill.gg.
The one and only Overkill.gg. It's great to bring you guys League play. We've had some great games here. This has been such a good first week. Great EU games, great NA games. And for those who are wondering here, after this set, we are done for the day, but we will be back on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with more games coming at you. And you might be going, well, what about the weeklies this weekend? What's going on? There will be no weekly this weekend, but there will be the Gamers Assembly tournament coming out on Sunday, which Hex and I will also be casting. And Hex, I think this might be the first Saturday in a long time that we'll actually have off.
I know. I'm so looking forward to Saturday off. I actually don't think I can do Sunday, so we might have to look into that because I don't remember ever signing up for that, to be honest. And I do have I do have plans on Sunday, so we'll look into that. But CP will definitely be there.
Hex, what's more important, your date or Overwatch? Overwatch is your real significant other.
It would be Sunday morning, right? So I could always just say that I have to go to church. Don't get in between me and God, man. Religious freedom, America, all that. I don't know. I'm not selling this well, am I? People aren't actually believing I'm going to church, apparently.
Yeah, no. You seem like a pretty God-fearing man. I don't know.
God-fearing. Yeah, I suppose that's one way to put it.
Oh, man. So we are waiting here for Nox to get back in. We're going to give him about 10 minutes or so. We'll just sit here and talk. I mean, why not? This could be the end of the stream. If he's not there, we'll just finish it off offline in all likelihood. Admin's calling all the rest, but that would seem to be the fairest here in the situation. And
yeah, speaking of our admins, just big shout outs to those guys. I mean, you guys get to see us on stream and whatnot. We get to promote our Twitters, but without the admins getting behind the scenes and making sure this all works and letting us defer to them in situations that could be tricky, none of this would work. We've had Dvex in most of the games today. He runs so many tournaments. If you watch Heroes of the Storm ever enter the Storm stuff or anything that GosuGamers is associated with on Heroes of the Storm, he's making that work as well. And of course, our admin Kucher as well was in here today. They do all the coverage too. So if you are looking, and oftentimes this is only for my own sanity. When I'm streaming or we're in chat or anything, people will be like, well, what happened here? What happened there? Where is this team? Where is that team? GoSuGamers.net has everything covered. And I say that because we have guys in coverage who just don't sleep. They watch every game. Every game is logged. What happened on this map? Well, they won this map. It was their time. They captured 3 points. All of that information, the most comprehensive competitive Overwatch database, is at GoSuGamers.net. Check it out. It takes a second to learn kind of the navigation of things, but once you do, you can get any piece of information about team history, roster history, player history. It's all there, and it's because we have nerds who are insane and apparently don't sleep.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you wonder, it's like, well, where is Hex pulling those stats from mid-cast? He's pulling it from the GosuGamers website. He's grabbing it there, and that's how you get all those cool stats. And if you're ever curious, you can go there and check it out yourself.
Yeah, and then we've got editorial staff, some former players in the game as well. We just added some new people to editorial, and they've been killing it. Their articles are, we have meta-analysis Icarus does. We've got, Micker and Faction write a bunch of stuff. They've got some insight on the scene as well. A lot of talk about Stopwatch. So I used to be an editorial. I haven't had much time for it lately because I'm here every day with you guys watching Overwatch. But our editorial staff's been killing it too. So, GoSuGamers, not only do we do amazing tournaments and casting, there's also some people who are writing words and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a big shout out in general to the Overwatch community, period. I mean, we're talking, of course, the Gosu stuff because that's who is behind Overkill.gg and a whole bunch of other things. But really, there's been so many good events happening throughout the community. Of course, we had the One Nation Gamers tournament just this last weekend. The tournament that we're casting this weekend in Gamers Assembly, or at least I am casting. Hex to be determined. But yeah, I mean, the scene is growing, and it's just great to be a part of.
Yeah, no, every time I see a post on there, and actually the Icarus is a newer addition to our GosuGamers staff, and it was just because we saw like the really cool posts he was making on Reddit, and we're like, Do you want to do that and then we'll also put it on our site? It's not like you like have to work for us, but like do what you're doing and then you can put it there and with us. So like we definitely try to pick out community content and even the people not associated with Go, I've not had a negative interaction with a content creator, a player, a streamer, a tournament, anything. Everyone's just been super cool throughout the entire beta. I mean, it's a very loving community and I'm glad to be a part of it.
The stuff that just warms your heart. So we're trying to figure out what's going on here. I think we're leaning now towards just sort of playing this off screen. I'm trying to get confirmation from our admins here, but we're gonna take a quick 3-minute break as we figure this out. But we might this might just be the last game of the day, and then we'll be back on Monday.
No, we might have a sub in.
Are they going to run the sub? Really?
Well, I mean,
is that allowed?
Mitzi just joined the game. I think it would probably be up to Impulse if they want to allow it. We can take a break. I don't know. Are you talking to Dvex right now?
Yeah, I want to talk to Dvex. So let's take a quick break. We'll be back in about 4 minutes while we figure this out. We'll be back in just a moment. And we're back with the Overkill.gg Overwatch League. In our final set of the day, map number 4 coming up, and Nox is back, so we are getting right into it. Gonna be Route 66.
Yeah, let's just jump into it here. It has been a long day, but we're not quite over yet. Of course, this is longer than normal, so if you're thinking of like tuning out, being like, I don't know if I can do this every day. Oh, well, I don't know if I can do this every day either. This is a 5th set that got rescheduled, so that's why this has been an extra long day. Generally, we're going to do 4 best of 5s for each day of our Overkill tournament, league format, etc. So if you want to know when matches are coming up, I know it's really hard to follow because there's so many matches and we do so many stuff, but go to overkill.gg. That'll show you upcoming match ticker, matches played, etc., things like that. Very easy to remember. I love the GG extension. Apparently it's for some islands in the UK. I remembered exactly what they're called and now I completely forgot. Something of Guernsey.
There you have it.
Yeah, fun fact. I'm full of fun facts.
So what are you expecting here on it? On the one and only Route 66, aside from great meals at Big Earl's Diner?
Great meals and great deals. I would expect that the offense is going to try to maybe run some double Winston. We've seen it very popular. Of course, the EU meta doesn't really favor double Winston as much as NA does here. So maybe not, but I don't know. I mean, I would just expect that Creation is going to win it because, yes, Impulse won last map, and yeah, they've been close all day, but... They won that last map also in a power play, kind of, because Nox disconnected.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been interesting to see if Creation would have been able to hold on. I give it 50-50. I think there was a good chance the offense might have won anyways, because they got to that last point.
Yeah, they were playing their best they played so far. So we'll see. But defensively coming out is Artier and Bromas. They're going to run double McCrees. Numlocked will be on the Winston. Dracaeus will be on Mercy. Lynx on a defensive Genji, and Nox, he's back on Lucio.
He's back. So the defense now taking an interesting position. Look at this here. They're all waiting.
Yeah.
What is this that's going on here?
They're gonna drop a shield and they're gonna bum rush. Spotted out.
Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. They're rushing in on the offense. Artier able to take out Vonethil. Lynx on the likely. The ambush is effective for Creation Esports, but the offense fighting right back.
Yeah,
although really now it's only just Nevix that's left. But hey, the respawn's right there, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, Trade's definitely...
Oh, wow, that reflect from legs. Oh my goodness.
Trades definitely favor the offense scenario.
Even in chat, just like, sad face. Wow.
Yeah, always going to trade out on offense on this first point, especially you're running a symmetraless defense here, so they're not going to be able to reinforce quite as well. Zebo does get a very nice pick on Bromas, though.
Dragon Blade coming out from Lynx. Lynx going deep in. Gonna take out Likely. Down he goes. 2 kills here for the defense. Moving forward. Make it 3. Nice stuff coming out from them.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating day for Likely, to say the least. He's been top target in nearly every game he's played, and they've gone after him very hard. It's a tough life being a priority target with very little self-defense.
Yeah, and right now, really Creation looking pretty strong on the defense. Impulse 11 gonna have to maybe change things up, or really just Zeboside just needs to have a few more shots. Zeboside, of course, has gone off and single-handedly willed his team through. That being said, Zebo with a Winston in his face, not something you want as Widow. He's gonna get on. Numlocked ends up popping his Primal Rage. And he's gonna stay alive, and defense not looking too bad here. That being said, here comes Nevix. Nevix with the tire does take out Bromas, so a little bit of hope for the offense here, but still very much defensively biased at the moment.
Yeah, kind of going back and forth. The offense not getting onto the cart enough, not getting the momentum of the trades that they need here, and now that we're entering the ultimate phase of the game, and whoever gets more value out of these might actually pick up this first stage here.
Hello, this has been a great defense coming out so far from Creation, and Impulse just struggling to get going here. Take a look at Zeboside. Zeboside looking for those on-point picks. Almost gets Genji, has to back off, and now the Reflect is out. Does trigger him with the Poison Mine, takes him out with that Poison Mine, gets a double kill now. Zeboside starting to come alive. IDDQD with the double kill as well, and the defense finally starting to fall here, and Impulse 11 moving forward.
Now, it was really nice offensive push there. They decided not to come around the bend as they'd have zero success doing so in a more open area. They pushed through the left side with a sound barrier, able to pick off the opposing Mercy with a Deadeye early on.
Lynx styling on Zeboside. The Reflect is real.
Lynx's reflects today have been insane.
That's been really nice coming out from him. And the defense, actually, Earthshatter might seal this, but they did have a small chance here of taking this. We're going to see Vonathil over the top, swinging the hammer. Defensive res is up. And this is really nice stuff coming out of Creation. They're not getting up just yet, and they might hang in there. Dragon Blade is out for Lynx, has a double kill here so far. Looking for more, gets a triple kill. Vonathil going to crush him at the very end. But still, not the worst coming out. Numlocked knocked down, is able to get back up, and I can't believe they held.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that Earthshatter there either, unless he's not going to come back up on Reinhardt. You're in a 1v3. Are you really going to win that? Is that the valuable Earthshatter that you want to hit right there? Vonathil stays on that Reinhardt, so yeah, I think that's a mistake.
Wait, did they get the point there at the end? Confused.
No, cart's moving back.
I thought... Link said do death. I thought maybe I'm just hearing sounds that I thought I heard, but it's moving back, so... We'll see. Vonathil moving in. Bromas able to take him out, however. That's one kill for the defense. Defense being very, very disciplined here, and they're very, very close to ending this. And yeah, if they'd gotten it, they would have gotten more time. So
yeah, so
I think this it's like 8 hours of casting, starting to lose your mind. Artier moving forward. Takes out Likely. And really, Impulse Lund, they had a moment of greatness a moment ago, but now they're struggling to reproduce it, and now they're but a mere team fight away from getting stopped very early here on Route 66.
Yeah, 45 seconds just to hold out on defense here, and you have to wonder, now that I'm thinking of it, if fatigue is starting to play a role for these players as well. Because I'm getting fatigued, so the only reason that comes to mind.
I'm just hungry, man. Like, I want food, but take a look here. They're coming in. In comes a Deadeye from Artier. Artier gets a lot of damage in and a kill. Lynx with the Dragon Blade cleaning things up. Going in, and the Sound Bearer is up with IDDQD. I mean, he's good, but he's not going to work miracles here. And this is looking very, very strong. And this should be a highly powerful hold coming out from Creation. Romos with the double kill, just as the exclamation point. Tracer gang on to point, trying to force overtime, but no, Flashbang gets stopper in the tracks. Wraith form, Nevix not able to get there in time.
So
and what a hold coming out from Creation.
Yeah, a rare first point hold comes out for Creation there, and now all they have to do is get past this first point to lock up the map and the set. I wonder if this is the reflect. Oh no, this is very early.
No, this is the ambush in the beginning. Oh, this is so fun.
Filthy. Filthy.
And now it's very simple for Creation to finish up the set. They just need to get to the first point.
Yeah, Lynx with another huge game. He's really shown a lot on Genji today. You know, we think of him primarily as a Widow, and he's a great Widow, but his Genji play has been second to none today. So, win condition, very, very simple. Get to the first point. To stay alive in the set and kind of, you know, by extension, the tournament, or the league rather, they have to hold on first point defense on Route 66, something that we rarely see.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think that was the first time it might not be the first time, but it's definitely like maybe the second time we've seen someone. Yeah.
I was gonna say first too, but my brain is not operating in all cylinders, so I don't want to speak and be wrong. But it felt like it's one of the very few times. I think it's very possible
that we've seen a hold there before, but it's very, very rare. I mean, that's very offensively biased early here on 66.
Right. So we'll see. That defense that must absolutely hold first point to stay alive in this set is going to be two McCrees. Zebo and IDDQD will be on those heroes. Likely will be playing the Mercy, trying to stay alive against all odds. Nevix will be playing the defensive Genji. Hysterica will be playing defensive Lucio, and Vonathil on defensive Reinhardt.
What's wrong with the classics? I love
up and taking a look here at the offense as it sets up an offense that doesn't really have that much to go. We have Nox on the Lucio, Bromos and Numlocked both on a pair of Winstons respectively. Artier and Lynx on a pair of Genji, so almost 2-2-2 coming out here. Just no double Lucio and Mercy, you know, being different here. Dracaeus on the Mercy, and yeah, we're gonna see what comes out from this offense, but I do like the double. Oh, wait.
Yeah, there we go.
Is the 2-2-2 happening?
No, because now that we don't have two Winstons. Maybe we're going to switch off and one of...
Are they just going to stay 3 support?
That's odd.
No. I was getting excited for a moment, but the double Winston, I really like this here. That could just give them the point very quickly if all goes well, and we're just going to see how it works out.
Yeah, double Winston's great on initiation, kind of taking over those rooftops. Defense is going to hold at the similar spot here, though not running an ambush style.
Yep, offense taking its time right now. They do have a lot of time, of course, if any cap whatsoever will be GG for them, but I would expect both Winstons to be charging in here in just a moment. Or are they just going through the tunnel? That can't be right. Nah, they're getting back off. I mean, difficult to get value on the leap in the tunnel. I'll say that much.
Yeah, defense kind of just...
Numlock, though, coming in. Getting right in on the back, getting on Mercy, in fact. But the defense holding strong. IDD, QD, and Bonifil able to get a double kill on the defense. Still, red and blue getting traded off relatively even here. Lynx getting a lot of value in the back. Might take out the Reinhardt here. Does take out Bonifil. Now, Lynx versus the other Genji. Lynx versus Nevix. Nevix going the reign supreme. But the offense getting some good kills there, and they should be able to get back and keep momentum here in a moment. Like, they'll get back before the defenders do.
Yeah, I mean, with that symmetralist defense here, that every kill does favor the offense a little bit at the very least, although, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but this cart is moving pretty much uncontested. Numlocked alone on it. They're going to have to take roof, though.
Oh, here comes Lynx. Lynx with the Dragon Blade, looking to put the final nail in this game's coffin. 2 kills for the offense so far, but Nevix, no, he's going to die right away. That's 5 kills for the offense. Creation Esports in prime position to take the set. The payload only needs to go a little bit further.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what happened with Likely there. I don't know if the ult just came up towards the end, but he was at 100% with most of his team dead. No resurrection came out, though. I think he got it a little late. That is game.
That is going to be game. Well played to Creation Esports, taking the series 3-1, keeping their hopes and dreams alive here in the Overkill.gg League. Impulse 11, I'm not sure if they're technically eliminated, but they're got to be close, and it's a little bit disappointing for them, but at the very least, they're still getting good experience, and again, they had moments of greatness here, just they weren't able to put together enough in any individual map to really win a whole bunch today.
Yeah, at the very least, yeah, as we're going forward, they've shown good matches here, and they're not the type of team that's going to concede or stop giving it their best effort at all, even if they are mathematically eliminated from any sort of contention. They want to play spoiler, they want to make a name for themselves, and the best way to make a name for yourself is to start beating these teams, and then the end of the narrative could be like, you know, yes, they started off early, but they crushed every team on their way back through, so there's still a lot to play for Impulse 11. They did get off the board. It doesn't matter how they got there. There was no longer a 0 in the map win column for them, so good for them. And also Creation, still looking very good, but it's been a great long day of league play here today. Long.
Well, that does bring us to the end of our broadcast, Hex. So before we take off, you have any final selling out to do on a personal level?
Personal sellouts, sure. Probably tonight I'm going to be streaming a little bit, although maybe not the longest. Definitely tomorrow, though, because as you mentioned, we have Saturday off for the first time ever, so it's going to be a late night Hexa stream on Friday. Stop by and say hello, but preemptively follow me so you know when that's happening as well. That is twitch.tv/hexagrams, and on Twitter, I am at hexagrams. I tweet only about Overwatch. So, yeah, that's it. Thanks to everyone, sponsors, everyone behind the scenes, and of course, ZP, time is yours.
For me, I don't have much selling out. I stream in the mornings on days when there's not casting, twitch.tv, ZP_TV. Follow me on Twitter. Following people on Twitter is one of the greatest ways of showing your support. I won't even spam your Twitter feed. I didn't even tweet today because I am terrible at social media. So it's basically free if you don't want to hear anything from me on Twitter for the most part. But that about does it for me. Of course, thank you to all the admins, all the support staff that helped make this happen. This has been the Overkill.gg Overwatch League, and we'll see you guys again on Monday for some more great games.